Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back, friends. Welcome back to another video lecture by Kami Microbiologist. This is the series of videos lecture regarding to MCQs of the microbiology, and this is the first lecture. This is the first chapter of the microbiology in which we are going to discuss different types of the MCQs. And the first chapter name is History of the Microbiology. In History of the Microbiology, we discussed two lectures. In each of the lecture we discussed 25 MCQs. Now this is the part C of the first lecture, in which we will explain the rest of the MCQs related to the first chapter, that is History of the Microbiology. So MCQs number 51, which says that electron microscope give magnification up to, means how much the magnification power of the electron microscopes have. So remember guys, electron microscope have almost 20,000, it means 22 lakhs, 2 lakhs power. This is the magnification power of the electron microscope. So the correct option is D. Next MCQs is vaccine was coined, means who discovered the vaccine. So the vaccine was discovered by Edward Pasteur. Okay, remember Pasteur. So the correct option is B. Next is microscope. So who discovered microscope? So the correct option is Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. Okay. MCQs number 54 says that first Pasteur conducted fermentation experiment, means fermentation experiment that was conducted by Pasteur. So he actually conduct this process mostly in fruit juices. So the correct option is C. MCQs number 55 says that modern concept of chemotherapy was proposed. Okay, so chemotherapy is actually the treatment which mostly given to the cancer patient. So this technique was first discovered by a scientist named Paul Ehrlich. MCQs number A is the correct option. Number A is the correct option. MCQs number 56 says that the role of phagocytes. All of you better know phagocytosis is the process in which the bacteria or any microorganism was engulfed. So this is already means explained, and it is repeated once again. So the correct option is Paul Ehrlich. The correct option is Early Metchikov. So he actually described the phagocytosis process. MCQs number 57 says that the next MCQ says that L form are discovered by. What is L form? L form is actually a type of bacteria in which they lack, means they do not have the cell wall, and they are mostly divided and did by a membrane blending, okay, and tabulation, vasculation and fission. So this is actually discovered by a scientist. The name of the scientist was Kellenberger. So A is the correct option. MCQs number 58. So 58 MCQ says that the causative organisms of Rocky Mountain spotted fever. This is actually a kind of diseases. So it is actually mostly caused by which type of organisms? So it is mostly caused by D. Rica Lima. It is also caused by Howard ricketts as well. So I think the correct option is C. Yeah, C is the correct option. Okay, so Howard ricketts and D. Rica Lima. Now next MCQ says that the term bacteriophage was coined, means who discovered bacteriophage? So the correct option is D. Hurley. A. MCQs number 60 says that viral infection bacteria was discovered by. So who discovered viral infection bacteria? So the correct option is Trot, FW Trot. Okay, there is a this one, FW Trot. There is a confusion between these MCQs, so don't be confused. Remember, the bacteriophage term was discovered by D. Hurley, but the viral infection process, means in which the bacteria are infected, the process is actually discovered by Trot. Okay, so don't be confused. Now the MCQs number 61 says that I cannot resolve any image length then. So this one, the correct option of this MCQs is 5 IM. MCQs number 62 says that compound microscope was discovered by. So again, compound microscope is discovered by Jensen, and hence this M1 MCQs is again repeated. Now MCQs number 63. So 63 MCQ says the electron microscope was discovered by. So again this one MCQs is again repeated. So the correct option is Knoll and Roska. C is the correct option. MCQs number 64 says that the magnification power means magnification range of the light microscope. So the zooming power, we can say like that. So its power light microscope. So the MCQs is 500 to 1000. This is C is the correct option. 500 to 1000. Okay. MCQs number 65 says that condensation by light in light microscope. Now the light microscope, the condensation process in light microscope is mostly by, the correct option is condenser. Mostly it is done by condenser. Okay. MCQs number 66 says that light gathering capacity of microscope is called by. So light gathering capacity of microscope is called by numerical aperture. So A is the correct option. Now 67 MCQ says that if 10x and 40x objective are used, let's suppose we are using it, air is the medium. Okay, let's suppose the numerical apertures will be, so the numerical apertures will be what? So the MCQs 67 correct option is 1.0. Okay, so C option is the right option. Now MCQs number 68 says that the ability of the microscope to distinguish two objects into two separate objects is called, what we call that? We call that resolving power. So A is the correct option. MCQs number 69. So 69 number MCQs that says that limit of resolution of compound microscope is, it means that the limit means the actual resolution of the compound microscope is what? So the correct option is B, 0.1 mm. B is the correct option. MCQs number 70 says that source of light fluorescence microscope is from. So the correct option is mercury lamp. A is the correct option. Who preferred a magnetic lens? Means who described the magnetic lens in 1927? The correct option is Geber. So Geber is actually described the magnetic lens in 1927. MCQs number 72 says that, which is repeated again, that the magnification power of electron microscope that was discovered by Nil and Ruska. So the magnification power is again 20,000 times larger. So this is the magnification power of the electron microscope. So MCQs number 73 says that in electron microscope source of electron is, so source of electron is again tungsten metal. So it is again repeated. So B is the correct option. MCQs number 74 says that the electron pass out from the specimen are called. Now when the electron is passed out from the specimen, what we call that? We mostly call that secondary electron. So B is the correct option. Mycorrhiza was first discovered by, so mycorrhiza was first discovered by Frank. B is the correct option. MCQs number 76 says that the transfer of genetic material, let's suppose the genetic material is transferred during the transformation process, that phenomena is actually discovered by Griffith, and the experiment is Avery, McCall and M. Kerthy. So this was the experiment. Okay. Phagocytic theory, again this one MCQs is repeated third time. So the correct option is again B. Metchnikoff, Eli Metchnikoff is the correct option. MCQs number 78 says that anaphylaxia was first observed by. So anaphylaxia is actually the process in which a flood of means chemicals are released in immunity, due to which the patient may go to shock. So this phenomena was actually discovered by Parter and Rickett. So A is the correct option. Now MCQs number 79 says that the primary mediator in anaphylaxis. So the primary mediator in anaphylaxis is serotonin. So the primary mediator in anaphylaxis is what? Serotonin. So B is the correct option. Anthrax reaction was discovered by, so anthrax reaction was discovered by Mercy anthrax, as the name indicates. So A is the correct option. Okay. So inshallah ta'ala, in the next video lecture we will explain the rest of the MCQs that is related to the history of the microbiology.